Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to another episode of Wait, this isn't cider. Yes, it's another apple-based beverage on the channel for you guys, and today we're going sour. Today I have a bottle from Little Earth Project, who are based in Suffolk, and I am trying a bottle of their Crab Apple Sour 2020 blend. Now, this has been a long time coming because I want to say that I've had this bottle for, crikey, it must be a good 6, maybe even 7 years. It could even be longer than that. But surprisingly, the best before is still until February 2026. I think that's probably the longest dated anything that I've ever actually had. So yeah, clearly whatever's gone into this, it lasts for a long, long time. But I thought today is the day to actually get round to reviewing this. So I think I got this from my local bottle shop all those years ago, and it's just been sitting there waiting, gathering dust, I suppose, while I've been doing earlier dated ciders and everything. So anyway, yes, so this is their Crab Apple Sour. Now, Little Earth Projects are known for doing quite sort of like experimental beers, mainly sours and everything, but they do go into like saisons and things like that. But yeah, they're generally, as it says, Suffolk-grown untamed beers, so they kind of let nature do the talking, really, rather than getting involved with the process. This is a barrel-aged fruit sour as well. As you can see, it comes in 375ml bottles, which is quite nice, and this is a 4.8% ABV, so nicely drinkable. Now, I must admit, sour beers I'm a little bit on the fence with. Some of them have been good, because I don't generally like really sour beers. Like you get the Belgian Gozes, which are just 100% lambic beers, and they're just incredibly sour. Some people love them, they're not for me. I don't mind Goses or things like that, so I'm hoping this isn't going to be too sour, but the fact that the crab apple in itself is quite a tart, tangy fruit, I'm wondering if this might be a little bit too much. But we shall see when they get around to trying it. Anyway, the beers that we produce regularly toe the line between beer and cider, predominantly due to the fact that we ferment them with a mixed culture of yeast and bacteria sourced from local ciders/apples. When we add additions to the beers, we try to find things that will either accentuate or temper this apple flavour. In this case, we chose to work with the tart green apple flavour by taking 2 barrels of oak-aged sour beer and resting it with whole locally foraged crab apples for several months. The result is a zippy, fresh beer bursting with sharp apple flavours and a balanced sweetness. That doesn't sound too bad at all, to be fair. May contain sediment, keep chilled, store upright and pour carefully. Carbonation may vary due to wild yeasts and residual sugars. Unfined and unfiltered beer, vegan and vegetarian friendly. So yeah, this literally contains water, malted barley, crab apples, hops and yeast. The G140A strain, apparently, if you are into your different yeast strains and things like that. So, yeah, hopefully this won't actually be too sour and it's actually going to be really balanced and stuff. I have no idea how this is going to react when I open this bottle, because as I say, it has been resting for quite a few years, so I don't know if it's going to be really wild and stuff. Let's get this top off and just see what happens. Okay, well, it doesn't look like it. Oh, it's one of these. There you go. It's one of those really wide bottle caps that you sometimes find on certain beers. But okay, that doesn't smell too bad actually. I tell you what that reminds me of. One of my favourite Belgian beers of all time is called the Duchesse de Bonhorn, I think it's called, which is a Flanders red ale. This smells very, very similar to that. My wife absolutely hates it because she says it smells of vinegar, but for some reason it just ticks all the right boxes for me. Ooh, look at this colour. Wow. Well, there we go. Been sitting in the bottle for about 6 or 7 years and it's finally been poured out. There we are, and once again, I never rinse these blooming glasses out properly, so excuse the, oh blimey, there is a lot of bubbles on there. You'll have to excuse the bubbles on the side of the glass, we'll just have to go with it. So, yeah, it's a slightly hazy beer, as you can see. A little bit of a head on the top there. Light carbonation, and yeah, the colour is really nice. It's sort of like a ambery, a light amber, slight deep copper colour there. That looks yeah, really nice in the glass. In fact, as I put it up towards the light, it does look like it's like a deep, yeah, a light amber, deep golden colour. Looks really nice. What does it smell like though? Oh, I'll tell you what, that smells bloody amazing. Oh, you get, wow. So, there's fresh green apple aromas there, but you're getting like those crab apples are coming through. You're getting like a tangy, zesty sort of apple aroma there. Slight funky vinegariness there as well from the from that sour beer. Oh man, it smells like it's got almost like a rum or whiskey barrel influence there too. It doesn't say that it has been aged in those sorts of barrels, but you're definitely getting that on the aroma. Slight hints of vanilla, bit of wood. Oh man, that smells delectable. Right, I'm wasting no more time. I mean, I've waited 6 or 7 years. I might as well waste no more time and dive straight in. Cheers, everyone. Yeah, a little Earth project. So let's see what their crab apple sour tastes like. Cheers. Mmm. Oh yeah, that is well balanced. Oh, that is a lovely aftertaste. Oh, yeah, that is nice. Ooh, oh, yes. Oh, that is a beaut. Oh, wow. Oh, that is lovely. Okay. Wow, there's a lot going on in this bottle. There is a lot going on here. So initially it is zesty, it's tart, it's slightly astringent, but it's not overly sour. Then this sweetness does come through on the back end. It balances the sourness out really well, and the aftertaste is absolutely glorious. It's full of like vanilla, whiskey, a little bit of peatiness, earthiness, some woody esters coming through on the back end as well. Oh my goodness, going in for another one. Mmm. There's some subtle citric notes on the initial tasting as well, just underlying everything there. The crab apple flavours are coming through that, I say, that tangy zestiness initially, but man, that aftertaste is just lingering on. I love these barrel-aged beers that you can get where the aftertaste just lingers on and on. Absolutely amazing. A slight hint of smokiness on the back end as well. All of this is so well balanced as well. Makes for a really refreshing, easy to drink and yet complex beer. Wow. That is amazing. You can probably tell from my reaction that this is just an amazing drink. I am definitely getting sort of resemblances to Duchesse de Bourgogne as well. It's got that subtle sort of Flanders red ale taste to it, which for some reason I just really, really like. Yeah, this is definitely ticking all the right boxes for me. This is an incredible beer. I don't know whether it's because I have aged it so much that the flavours have developed, but the good news is you can't get this variety at the moment, but they are still producing this beer. Admittedly, not called the 2020 blend, but you can definitely still get it out there. I saw it in my local bottle shop the other week, so yeah. Wow. Okay, let's get a final taste before our final verdicts, but I think you know what it's going to be. It's got quite a light body behind it as well, which does make it quite drinkable. Some sour beers have been really full on with the body and it makes it a little bit hard going, but the fact that this has got a slightly lighter body behind it just adds to the refreshing and easy drinking quality of it. Admittedly, it's not going to be a beer that you're just going to want to like chug down and stuff. I mean, some people probably do chug down pints of sour beer, but more for them. That's not for me. But what there is an absolutely incredible beer full of amazing flavours that are so well balanced and makes it such a complex and great drink. Yeah, I can't praise this one enough. So, yeah, let's just get the old chalks out. I think you know where this is going, don't you? But for a final verdict, a little Earth Project Crab Apple Sour, the 2020 blend at least anyway, is very easily going to get a 9.5 out of 10 and the cider drinker seal of approval. This was definitely worth the wait for sure. It'll be interesting to see what the fresher blend is like, whether the flavours are as developed as they are in this one. So I might go and source that one out and see if it is different. But yeah, if you like your sour beers, I would not hesitate and go out and get a bottle of this. It is absolutely incredible. So, with that said, that's another episode of Wait, This Isn't Cider. So I hope you liked it, and I will be back soon with another delicious and tasty cider review very soon. Until then, well, this is a really good start to the weekend, isn't it? So whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a good one. I'll see you on the next video. Cheers, guys.